Hello class 9th. So we have started the second chapter of your chemistry book is matter around us pure. Okay. Matter, you know very well what matter is. Now the matter can be divided in two parts, two types, pure substance and impure substance. So I was teaching you about the pure substance, and pure substance I further divided in two again segments, elements and compound, in which we studied about the elements in our previous video. Elements were divided in three parts: metals, non-metals and metalloids. Now we'll move to compound. Compound are also pure substances. Okay, substances which is formed, substance which is formed by two or more elements combining in a fixed ratio by mass are called compounds. Okay, now you have studied about the elements. Elements are pure substances that you have already studied. Now what are compound? Compounds are basically the substances which you formed by two or more elements combining in fixed ratio. Fixed ratio means if one compound is there at 75% and the other is 25%, so it must be always 75 by 25 ratio. Okay, so for example, it can be decomposed into its constituent element by suitable chemical method. And if you have formed a compound by using two elements, so that you can also sometimes decompose that compound into its constituent particles by the suitable chemical method. Now, what is the simplest example of compound is water. Water is H2O, you know that, है ना? And H is hydrogen and O is oxygen. Hydrogen is an element, oxygen is an element as well. Now when H2, you can see that here two atoms of H are combining with single atom of oxygen. That means two atoms of H combined with single atom of O gives you H2O. So by the chemical reaction, these two will react under certain chemical conditions, and then they will form H2O, water. Now water in every case will have the same formula H2O. ठीक है, यू कैन नॉट मेक HO2 एज वाटर कि हमने बोला इसमें भी हाइड्रोजन भी है ऑक्सीजन भी है ये वाटर है. नो, इट इज नॉट. ठीक है, H2O is water. So this is a compound. Now why are we calling it a pure substance? क्योंकि उसमें जितने भी substances हैं, जो elements हम use कर रहे हैं, they are fixed ratio. They have fixed ratio by mass. Okay. Now for example, what is ratio by mass is, you know, atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 and atomic mass of oxygen is 16. Okay. Now we are taking in H2O 2 atoms of hydrogen, that means 2 atomic mass है ना, and oxygen का single atom that is 16 unit. तो ratio by mass क्या हो गया? H ratio O in H2O. What is it? It is 2 ratio 16, that is 1 ratio 8. 1 ratio 8. So every time when hydrogen and oxygen combines in the ratio 1 and 8, then only a water molecule will be formed. It cannot possible you have took hydrogen and oxygen in 2 ratio 6 or 2 ratio 5 will say, and you will get water. No. Okay, so every time the ratio by mass. Why we are saying ratio by mass? Because we are taking the atomic mass here of hydrogen and of oxygen. That means of the elements which we are using to form the compound. So kyunki these are always in the fixed, so we call them pure substances. So pure substances are of two type, elements and compounds, in which elements are of basically three types: metals, non-metals and metalloids. Okay, now we'll move to impure substances. इम्प्योर सब्सटेंसेस को हम कैटेगराइज करते हैं मिक्सचर और सॉल्यूशंस में. फर्स्ट विल स्टडी द मिक्सचर. मिक्सचर नॉर्मल टर्म में जो आप सुनते हैं हमेशा, व्हाट इज मिक्सचर? व्हेन यू मिक्स टू और मोर सब्सटेंसेस टुगेदर, नॉट केमिकली, not in a fixed ratio by mass, so they will form a mixture. Okay, so impure substances, a substance that is made up of two or more elements or compounds that are not bonded together chemically. That means you have not mixed them chemically, you just physically mix them. You took some salt, you took some sugar and just mix it. So that is called a mixture of sugar and salt. है ना? So mixture, that is called mixture. A mixture, a material which contains two or more different kind of particles. That particles can be atoms or molecules, anything. That means you can take element or compound, anything. Any kind of different kind of particles which do not react chemically but physically mixed together in any proportion. That is, any proportion means you just randomly took some amount of one substance and some amount of another substance, not the fixed amount. Okay, so that is formed mixture. Now again we will see H2O. If we take hydrogen and oxygen and chemically combine them in 1:8, so it will form you H2O, water, which is a compound, a pure substance. But you took hydrogen element and oxygen element and just मिक्स इट, नॉट केमिकली, नॉट इन अ फिक्स्ड रेशियो. तो ये जो सब्सटेंस बना आपके पास हाइड्रोजन एंड ऑक्सीजन के कॉम्बिनेशन से, दैट इज कॉल्ड द मिक्सचर ऑफ हाइड्रोजन एंड ऑक्सीजन, एंड इट इज एन impure thing, impure substance. Okay, now mixture further can be divided in two types: homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Now what are homogeneous? Again, as the name suggests, homogeneous, that means जो mixing हुई है elements की या substances की, we'll say that is complete. Homogeneous, that is every part में जो mixing है that is equal. Heterogeneous, random mixing. ठीक है, so I have prepared a table of comparison between homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture, so we'll study it. First point, homogeneous mixture, all compounds are mixed uniformly. Generally जितने solutions we have, solutions are homogeneous. ठीक है, except the precipitation, है ना, precipitates. All compounds are mixed uniformly. Those mixtures are called homogeneous. Here all components of the mixture are not thoroughly mixed, यानी वो completely mixed नहीं हुए. For example, you dissolve some sugar in water, तो the sugar will dissolve in every part of water, and if you take that water from the upper part of the beaker, or you'll take the solution from the lower part of the beaker, the sweetness of the solution will be same. That means that mixture is homogeneous mixture. Okay, all components of mixture are not thoroughly mixed. Again, now for example, you have mixed sand in water. You have mixed sand in water and you mix it, you will see कि at the some part the sand portion in water is higher and some other part may have a lesser portion, so that is a heterogeneous mixture. Now next, a point, no separation boundaries are visible. Separation boundaries, again we'll take the example of sugar solution. You have mixed the sugar solution, if you see it through the glass, we are taking a कांच का गिलास है ना, so if you see it, you will see that the mixture is looking clean. You cannot see a boundary that this is sugar and this is water, or this is sugar or this is water. Mixture looks same everywhere. No separation boundaries are visible. ठीक है, that means homogeneous mixture. Separation boundaries are visible. Again, you took that water, mix some sand, stir well, leave the glass for a while. You will see कि sand is settled at the bottom. If you see the glass, you will be able to see through the sand at the bottom and a little clear water at the top of the beaker. So that separation boundary is visible. So that is a heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture, it consists of single phase. Phase is solid, liquid, gases. It consists sugar solution, single phase, all is liquid. It may consist, matlab it may be possible ki it consists of two or more phases. Here, if you look at the beaker, the bottom phase is solid, which consists of sand, and the upper phase is liquid, which consists of water. So it may be consist of two or more phases. Okay. Example, again, sugar dissolved in water, sand and salt mixture. That is a sand and salt mixture. I have given you, or I have explained you the sand and water solution mixture. Okay, so no difference, same things. Now this is a homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. So today let's study till then only. So we have studied now till now compounds. Compound substances which formed by two or more elements chemically combining in fixed ratio by mass. Example, water, O2 molecule. This is, see, you have studied O as element. O is an element, oxygen element, but to become stable, O reacts with the nearest oxygen atom and form a O2 molecule. That is a molecule, that is a compound, O2, oxygen compound. Okay? CO2, carbon dioxide again is a compound. Impure substances, the substances which is made up of two or more elements or compounds which are physically combining, which are physically combined together. Okay, are called mixture. Mixture are of two type, homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. I've given you the example of homogeneous mixture, sugar solution, and sand and water mixture as a heterogeneous mixture. Thank you.